everybody, and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of testing again for Prefire. Not Prefire Modern, it is now Prefire. We voted as a community and that won. So, what we got cooked up here is what I'm calling, Tarmo Rug Tarmo. It's Tarmogoyf package inside of a rug shell, essentially. It's primarily blue-green, but there is quite a bit of red action that is important in this build. This is a build that I'm looking to go for. I was inspired by a Bantblade build that I had played against that absolutely just tore me apart. I have Bantblade on my like 2 playlist eventually, but I wanted to try it with Rug because I haven't gotten to play with a lot of like the banned but unbanned in our format cards. So I really wanted to play Punishing Fire, especially after playing Dead Guy Ale in the Friday Night Magic. I just got picked apart by P-Fire. So I put together the shell. I think there's a lot of run here. I just need to kind of tune it up. This is looking to be a tempo deck is what I'm aiming to have this deck be. I had a couple different iterations and I had some great feedback from F-Pauls and a couple other people within the community on like what I should look to build, what I should look to cut. So this is weird. As F-Pauls pointed out, Bloodbraid Elf and Jace are on the complete opposite spectrum of like, this is aggro, this is control. And a lot of what this deck at least feels like from Goldfishing, and I have run just 2 testing games so far, it depends a lot on what your opening hand is what your gameplay is going to feel like. If you start with, a Goyf, a Noble Hierarch, and a Jace, that right there might just, in a couple of lands, you might just open up and be able to rip out a straight up like aggro matchup, and Jace is less of a control feature and more of a let's just continue adding to the board type of feature. But you also have pieces like Punishing Fire, which can come in and start the beatdown for you with Grove of the Burn Willows. So that can kind of play a mid game control, especially if you get a Jace out, you can start brainstorming P-Fire to pick off their creatures as you begin to build lands and slowly build your game plan out. So it's really interesting. This deck is packed with 3 Jace, 4 Noble Hierarch, another card I never got to play with, but I do in this shell, which I love. I got to bring a Scoos along with me. Love my boy Scoos, so I can't leave home without him. We have 4 Goyf, the namesake of the deck, 1 Courser Crewfix. I played with this card in the red-green Ponza deck that I played this previous league. I was really impressed by it. I think the life gain is not non-zero, in all honesty. And with the Green Sun Zenith package, we are able to go and grab stuff and hopefully be able to snatch out something like a Courser if we're in dire straits or we want to just get some ramp on. I do have a main deck Eternal Witness. This can get back, a Goyf that got pushed or a Bloodbraid Elf that got killed to get another Cascade trigger. It can get back Bolt, it can get back Mana Leak, and it can get back, something like a Preordain. Or if it's a discarded Green Sun Zenith, you can get that back and cast that turn 4 and kind of get cooking. So I like Ewit in the main board just as a one-of. It is a good Green Sun Zenith hit. It's a 2 for 1 then. And then Tireless Tracker is a 3 of in this deck. Another card I hate to leave home without. I love Tireless Tracker. 4 Bloodbraid Elf, another card that I just love slamming on the stack. And then Huntsman of the Fells. Never really played with this. So I'm interested to see how this plays. I would rather see Pia and Kieran Nalar here, in all honesty, but I can't grab that with the Green Sun Zenith. So it's why it's in this deck here. Over Pia and Kieran. We do have 4 Preordain, just for a bit of card selection outside of the Jace. Obviously, this is a bit of an early game. This can fix low mana hands potentially, or low land hands really. So, Green Sun Zenith, I got 3 of here. I ran through a couple splits, and I feel like 3 is enough to get the job done. This deck does not rely entirely on a Green Sun Zenith like package to have a bunch of silver bullets hit 24/7. It's just very helpful to grab a Goyf or certain situational things when you need to. 16 out of the 20 creatures benefit from a Green Sun Zenith. I can't say exactly that about a Bloodbraid Elf, so. But then we got 3 bolts. Bolts are just a good little piece of interaction. something you can grab back with a Eternal Witness. I am considering going down to 2 bolts and putting Punishing Fire up to 4. This is a P-Fire deck. It is nasty with Grove of the Burn Willows. This is extremely, this beats up just X2 game plans. Like it's super nasty against them. It's why Hunt's Master of the Fells I'm not really over the moon about, because it only comes with 1 additional body, and that's also a 2/2. So, but P-Fire seems to be extremely powerful in this format. I'm very excited to play it. And then 2 mana leaks. This is a bit of a nombo with Bloodbraid Elf, but it does give some form of protection if you need to punch something through. 22 lands overall. I did a lot of comparisons against other 3-color decks, especially that Bantblade deck that I played. I believe Caustic was the one. So I'm running 4 Sanctums, 1 Breeding Pool, 1 Gorge, 1 Arbor, which goes with the Zenith, a Force, which I consider cutting because of the Arbor, but I left it regardless. We are a heavy green deck. 4 Grove to enable the Punishing Fire, Island, Mountain, 3 Misty, 1 Scalding Tarn, 1 Steam Vents, 1 Stomping Ground, 2 Wooded Foothills. So basically what this is looking at about a 7 fetch land, 1 of each basic plus a Dryad, a handful of fast lands, only 5, and then 2 a shock each essentially. So overall my fetchables are 7, and my fetch lands are 6. So with Green Sun Zenith, it's really a 6/6 split, I believe. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's how it lines up. Regardless, the mana in this seems pretty good from what I felt. Sideboard over here is a bit tough. I have Engineer Explosives to take off basically anything up to X3, whatever a deck has. This, I'm really glad, will let me snatch a Ensnaring Bridge if I need to, while not hitting too much of my stuff. You also have Tormod Crypts. This is extremely important in my opinion to fight against Dredge and Crabvine. I just need to be able to get the Crypt online, turn 1, drop it, and threaten it. Nature's Claim. This takes out stuff, helps interact with stuff like Twin, and it also helps interact with stuff like Bitter Blossom and any other pesky enchantment, as well as artifacts. If someone's got a nasty artifact, it also hits a bridge and stuff like that. Counterbalance, this is a card I haven't ever played with. It's an interesting concept with a Jace. This is kind of on the chopping block. I want to see how it works. First off, the art is just sick, so I wanted to play it purely because of the art more than anything else, but you can set up some nasty stuff with Jace and like Bloodbraid Elf. So Counterbalance might be able to work with a Jace. I'm not 100% sure. This is more of a top focus thing, but I want to just give it a shot and see if I can get it to work. 3 Dampening Sphere. This is to hit Storm, and then also just an additional mana leak. So let's go run through about 3 matches. I think that's what I'm going to change my testing to, and we'll see how she feels and just basically get some general thoughts at the end of what we played against, what felt good and what felt bad. Let's get on to that first match. Game 1 here against Iron Lungs, or match 1. Love playing against Iron Lungs, as I've said many times before. Just a stand-up dude. Really is. They went down to 5 cards. I'm just going to guess Dredge off the grip here. Let's see how this goes. I think that turn 1, I don't want a Zenith. I think I want to just drop Hierarch and send this out the door. Because next turn I can X2 and get a Goyf online. I had a debate, not a debate, but a conversation with Iron Lungs about Faithless Looting. They went to 5 here, and they get a looting off. Let's see how bad they cook us. A Thug and a Prized Amalgam. Okay. So what we want to do here is probably just sit down and set up a Zenith for 2 and go grab one of our pseudo silver bullets of Scavenging Ooze and just get that online and start to hopefully hit stuff like Prized Amalgam would be really nice. But all right, Life is there. Prize Amalgam we can deal with. I can't deal with a continual life from the loam. They dredge with a Golgari Thug. Wooded Foothills. Okay, probably a Cathartic Reunion here. 2 looting in the bin. It's going to be very hard to shut off their looting plan. We need an untapped. Actually, we don't need an untapped Green Blast or red. Untapped Green Source here. It would be helpful, but it's not make or break. Let's start with a Preordain, though. I think... Whoops. Did I bottom both of them? I did. I think I need to get Dryad Arbor up. And I'm going to want to hit... I think it's Life from the loam is what I want to hit first. Okay, we have a red source for Huntsmaster of the Fells as well. We have an Ewit to get something back in the future. I would love to get Grove of the Burn Willows up and running here. What is this? Dark Blast? I am not used to seeing this. Ooh. What do I want to hit? I think a Prized Amalgam is going to be one of the things that I hit here. Okay. Let me go to Preordain. All right, bottom. Bloodbraid Elf. That'll be a nice pickup next turn. Is there anything I want to hit here? I could hit Thug. I think what I want to hit, though, is this. Just to keep him off the slow snatch plan. All right. Creeping Chill. They hit. They hit another life, too. Golgari Thug. Okay. I'm going to keep the beats on here. I think I'm going to end up eating a loam. Like an untapped green source. Yeah, that's nice. I think I'm just going to keep on hitting creatures and dredge pieces. That's a dredger. Cathartic Reunion. All right, I'm going to pass on through here. I need to continue to play defense. Okay, so they're going to get a looting, which is okay. I can deal with a looting. We'll have 2 in the bin. That's a Narcomoeba. All right. I'm going to chew up that Narcomoeba. And I'm going to chew up that Thug as well. I'm just going to keep on eating the dredgers. Next turn, if we really wanted to, we could actually hit every single Faithless looting if we think that's going to be important. No block. Yeah, let me actually looting. I'm just going to grub down these lootings and hope that they don't have another piece in their hand. Hope we can keep them off it. Not 100% sure if we will be able to. Did I forget to make a land drop there? Oh, I did. I'm so locked in. Oh, that's stupid. Feel really, really, really dumb on that one. Not going to sit here in front about it. What have we eaten? They're out of lootings. Okay, a city of brass. Prized amalgam. Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do here is deploy a Tarmogoyf and just get to beaten. No blocks from them. Preordain from me. And another Goyf. Alright, we're starting to get the value train online. A creeping chill here would be nasty if they could mill it. Cathartic Reunion could be very good for them as well. Another prized amalgam. Okay. They're gonna beat in here though. No? I'm gonna eat a bloodstain mire. I'm actually gonna also eat a bloodstain mire. Just in case the loam shows up, they can't keep getting lands. Alright. I have a noble hierarch and a dryad arbor in the board in the graveyard here. So I actually have some run. I'm gonna beat into him and see what they want to do about it. They got a block. They don't have a choice. Dryad arbor and noble hierarch. Okay. Okay. Where are they gonna put this at? Put that on top of their library. I'm gonna eat Golgari Thug. I just don't feel like dealing with it. Alright, I don't know if that was the right play or not, but I like to, you know, put them in a tougher position. Look at Scoos though, just running away here. Wow, GG's. I think that's like the first time I ever took them on the play before. I'm just gonna be real honest with everyone. I don't have any cages in this deck, I just realized. Oh, I took them out for the counterbalance. That might need to change. Oh, shoot. I never swapped it back. I just realized that. I played with the light deck. I'm such a butt. I'm really sorry, Iron Lungs. I didn't mean to do that. I was showing Kevin Costner like the changes in my deck, like what I swapped in and what I swapped out. I never put it back. I'm really sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. That's entirely my fault. Um, believe this. Crips. And then I don't know if Jace is it. Engineer explosives isn't bad. Is there anything I need to hit with Nature's Claim? I don't think so. Yeah, that's my fault. I apologize. I gotta fix that once this game is over. I was comparing with Kevin. Um, like he was talking about like he sideboarded in, and I was talking about what I sideboarded in. So we were just kind of going through the list. And just talking about it. I'm gonna keep this. Again, if we can get Scoos out early here, we might have some run. Well, I think this is actually easy. I think what we do here is we grab. I actually like Breeding Pool here. And I Green Sun Zenith for 0. And I grab Dryad Arbor. If they want to kill it, they can kill it. Cathartic Green? Okay. Wow. Just wow. Some good stuff going on over there. 10 cards on turn 2. That's crazy work. They're going to have a lot of dredge action here. I think this might seem a bit weird, but I think I'm actually going to set up with Noble Hierarchs here and just pass the turn. That way, I can untap, do Scoos for 3, and eat 2 things. Conflagrate is problematic. Extremely problematic, actually. They can kill my entire board. Yeah. Well, it's not like it's game over if they do, though. So. Flashback, yeah. Oh, man, that's so punishing. Oof. Yep. It's crazy powerful. 2 Bloodghasts. Well, we still get a Green Sun Zenith off. It's not like completely over for us, but man, that is unlucky. If we could have dodged that for just one more turn. Ooh. Alright. Zenith. Let's go grab Scoos. Okay. Okay, Iron Lungs is paying for something, I believe. He is a fatal push here. We might just be ghost. We might just be dust, in all honesty. Alrighty. Lightning Axe. I mean, I don't even know what. I mean, Bloodbraid Elf would literally have to untap and hit. Would they get Loam there? Yeah. Hmm. Can I stabilize on this board if I were to hit Tormod's crit? Duh, I'm an idiot. GG's. I'm an idiot. That's entirely my fault. I lost because of that. Okay. So it's really just these four. I think that counterbalance needs to come out. Yeah, I think counterbalance needs to come out. I might even do that between games. I really don't like the way that it's playing in this deck. And things I haven't even played it yet. It's just like the theoretical side of it. All right, I will keep this hand. We're a couple ways to Tuesday here. We do need blue at some point, but I'm gonna fetch Stomping Ground. And I think I'm gonna Noble Hierarch. I get to untap next turn, and I draw a land. Life is going to be looking a lot better than it is currently. So, that's ideal. Alright. I actually think straight up here, we cast Crypt. We don't eat them yet. And I think we just invest into a Zenith and go grab Scoos. That is the only way we're going to fight out of this. They can mill from Loam, get Loam back. But if that mill is nasty, they did not mill. They drew. Interesting. We're fighting on a couple different axes here. Okay. That's gone. Ooh. I don't know if this card is good or not. Sounds stupid, but I really just don't know. Here's a real question. Are they sandbagging lands? I don't know. See if they mill. They mill and take life. And then they target. They would need another mana. Ooh. Okay. Creeping Chills hurt. Won't sit here and lie about that. And my Goyf will get much smaller. Narcomoeba. Okay. They are straight up. Are they trapped on one land? That is the worst land I could possibly draw right here. What a bummer. Alright, Goyf gets in there. What do we want to put this on? I want to say 2. Yeah, I think it's 2. See if they just. I guess they actually can't milk, can they? Because they don't. They need land. Yeah. Okay. They're online for a lot right now. They have a loam in hand. That's a bad look. I'm okay with that. If that's how they want to spend their turn, I'm not mad about it. Okay. Creeping chill. Some flag rate. I think now is when I pop crypt. Okay. Tireless tracker. Sorry, matey, but I need a little bit more out of you. I'm gonna Bloodbraid Elf. Yes, Punishing Fire up top. We do have room for P-Fire right now. Alright. Man, another Faithless Looting. Unbelievable. Man, that is tough. That is really, really tough. But we can't even get them with the engineer explosives. Ooh, they're fetching. Life from the loan. Oh, they can't block. Oh boy, I'm an idiot. Whoops, hold on. Please no mana leak. All right, not mana leak. GG's. Wow, this is my first time ever taking down Dredge. I'm shocked. Like it feels insane. Attack with all creatures. Okay. Good games. Iron Lungs. Awesome cat as always. But yeah, we took that first match. So really excited about that. Took it 2-1 versus Dredge, which is for me outstanding. So high spirits going into match 2. Let's go. On to match number 2. We have a little bit of a bold hand, the heavy blue hand. But if we want it, we have turn 1 Zenith for Arbor. Ooh, looks like we got Tron on the action here. Yeah, I think we go Zenith. We go grab a little bit of action here. Next turn we can fetch a... probably a Steam Vents. Oh boy. Turn 3 Tron inbound. This is looking kind of ugly for us. That's Preordain. Noble Hierarch Steam Vents. Let's put this to the bottom because we're going to fetch it. Put this to the top. We're going to go just like this. And I want to say we're probably going to be fetching still. I mean, we could get Stomping Grounds, but I think that we want to rip off this Steam Vent here. for preordained. Huntsmaster that fell. I think that we go top and just keep it moving. I don't think we're going to be mad about Huntsmaster. Pretty powerful start. I mean, preordained is very good. Yeah, they're going to map. They're going to get their final piece of Tron, and then we see Big Daddy Karn come down, we might be having issues. Okay. Talisman we can deal with. Alrighty. Let's start with a Jace. Ooh, counterspell. Hmm. Condescend. Card I've never seen. Really sick art, though. Fifth Dawn. You know what you're going to have qualms with that. We can fetch Shock for a breeding pool. I know that we're taking a lot of life damage here. Bottom, top. I think Bloodbraid Elf can help us get out. Next turn, if we do end up drawing a land, we have Bloodbraid plus... ooh, Mindslaver. Uh-oh. Wow. That's not good. Well, at least they can't P-Fire plus Goif. But they could only do one bolt. So they can't take me completely like off of my ramp. But that's ugly. That's nasty. I never played against Mindslaver. They got some recursion and stuff. Ooh, it's gonna be unfun. They could like bolt me. I mean, I'd probably bolt Noble Hierarch. Or P-Fire Noble Hierarch. Probably bolt, because I can't recur bolt in case I draw Grove of the Burn Willows. I don't really have a hand. I don't think that's like super, super detrimental to them. Or to me, I should say. You bolt me down to 11. Bolt on myself, yeah. And then just tap me out. Okay. I mean, as Mindslavers go, I feel like that's not the worst. Real issue here is that they're going to start being able to recur. We're going to have problems. That's a big spell. Oh, they got like a walking ballista? Yeah, they do. Okay. Okay. I think we just Goy for now. And you know what? I do think Noble Hierarch has some play here. If they want to pick it off, they can pick it off. They go too low, I have P-Fire. Okay. Sick art on that Treasure Mage. Man. Sundering Titan. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna attack. And then I'm gonna go. This is not the best play on earth. Don't get me wrong, but a Courser here is not bad. Preordain on top. Okay. That can help us dig out. They could obviously clear it with Ballista if that's what they yearn for. But this is nasty. This Tron is dismantling us. They can get above us with Goyf as well. It's the other problem. They can't take us off blue with the preordain. So we have some level of game there. Weirdly enough, I think we want fast lands. I didn't even think about Sundering Titan being legal in this format. I love that. I love Sundering Titan. I think it's a rad card to play with. So, pretty gnarly seeing one here. Pump the Ballista. Okay. If they want to burn me out, they're going to be able to. Let's just be honest. If they don't Sundering Titan here and I find Grove of the Burn Willows, Worm Coil. Alright. Okay, gain a life off of that. I think what I want here is probably Island. I'd love to see a Grove of the Burn Willows here. We might just be kind of locked out of this game, in all honesty. I don't know where I don't know what I want to do here though. I could preordain plus Punishing Fire. I could just Bloodbraid Elf into what we know is a Tireless Tracker and gunk up the board. I don't think I hate that, actually. I do think we're going to Tireless Tracker into the, or Bloodbraid into Tireless Tracker. Cast it without paying its mana cost. And we'll just let them chill. Worm Coil's an issue. Do they have enough here just to full pump? They have another tower. I might be screwed. This is 6, 9, 10. Wow. GG's. Alrighty. Well, that was sick. Really, really stoked to see that. I think Nature's Claim's coming in. 2 or more mana it produces. That doesn't even help. Engineer Explosives is not for this matchup. Crypt. I don't know if we're going to have Crypt as a good piece here. Huh. Tron's tough. I think we want Mana Leak. And I think we cut Hierarch. Trying to think what just doesn't get there. I think actually it's like Huntsmaster and 2 Hierarch. Although maybe Huntsmaster is better than Bloodbraid Elf because we're upping the fail rate with bringing in 2 mana leaks. Tough one though. Not ideal, but I will keep it. Probably looking at a turn 3 Dryad Arbor here. That was sick, though. That Tron deck looks nasty. I'm just going to fetch Basic Island. Maybe this is a reason to redefine the mana base. Do I want Botanical Sanctum? Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. But I think a good reason to redefine the mana base here is I do not have a Blood Moon as an opportunity to play with here. And I think that maybe we should look at getting that. Sanctum. And I think Goif. Because Blood Moon would be, you know, nice against this deck. Like we'd have a lot of run with it. And I think having a mana base to support Blood Moon would be extremely beneficial for us. We only have one basic of each type, so it's kind of rough. And we do have Jace. So with Jace, things get a little bit worse, which is part of the issue. I'm going to move to attack here with Tarmogoyf. Bolt is not up. I needed to get that Dryad Arbor out. I didn't need to, but it's just kind of sitting there chilling, not doing nothing for us. So next turn, we should be able to Cascade with the Bloodbraid Elf. Okay, let's see what they grab. They have Tower already, which is their primary. Yeah, we need to fight this deck, I believe, on the axis of Blood Moon. And that's something I think we need to look at for the sideboard. Power plant. There it is. Now they could have Counterspell of X2, which sucks, but okay, Relic. Okay. Believe what we want to do here is attack with Tarmogoyf. I will exile Misty Rainforest. I will fetch. I will grab a Stomping Ground. I believe I'd rather resolve a Bloodbraid Elf, so I'm going to run out Huntsmaster of the Fells. Yep, Condescend. They were representing that. So that is what it is. Could have had way more damage there, actually, in hindsight, if I would have done this all before. But I wanted to see what they wanted to do with their mana, so. Wow. There's Tron. Boy. Ballista. Ballista and an X3. That's tough. I believe we want to just bolt the Ballista right now. And just push damage. Okay. Okay. Exile all graveyards, that's fine. I'm going to... What do I want to grab here? Got double blue. I think just straight forest. And then I can X2. And I think what I'm looking for... I think just a Goif. Alrighty. Tapped out F6. Blue Tron looks very powerful though. I've never played against this deck, so I don't really know how powerful they are, in all honesty. I'm just gonna start with an attack with a 1/2 Goyf. And then X is 2, or 2 drop, Tarmo Goyf, drop in Steam Vents tapped, and pass with Punishing Fire up. Repeal again, or okay, Thirst for Knowledge. Nasty. Blue Tron looks like fun though. I think any Tron looks like fun. Wormcoil Engine, Sundering Titan. Like that's just nice, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. I wouldn't sit here and fun about it. Our hit rate is not non-zero right now with Bloodbraid Elf on a mana leak. So, regardless though, Bloodbraid Elf will get the Cascade. So even if it gets countered here, we still have some kind of play. Luckily, no Force of Negation for my P-Fire. This looks like Tron. Or Big Karn. Mindslaver. Please no land drop. What are they doing? Paying life for a dismember. 1, 2. These are all instants. Okay. P-Fire. Well, I'm gonna just send it. Zenith. That's a fail rate right there. Okay. Okay. Attack with a Goyf. No blocks. Bolt up top. And keep it moving. Oh, I mean, they might have some run here. I'm not 100% sure. They get the Mindslaver. Which is, you know, it sucks. But again, all that I have is in Bloodbraid Elf in hand. I mean, I guess I could draw like Grove of the Burn Willows and maybe kill my Tarmogoyf, but even that wouldn't work because that'd only be 4. Zenith, I guess. They could just burn away a Zenith, but it shuffles back in. So, so there's not a whole lot they could do. Yeah, Zenith for 0, fail to find. Probably would have just X dumped that and just failed to find. They could just tap me out. Oh yeah, I guess they could Bloodbraid Elf and not cast what I hit off a Cascade. What did I hit? Mana Leak. There you go. Well, would have happened anyway. Nothing would have changed. So I still would have had this countered. Well, the fail rate's going to happen. Nothing we can do about it. Thirst for knowledge. Blue Tron's nasty though. Got to pull up the Eagles game actually. Birds are playing the Panthers. So I want to get that pulled up on my laptop here. So I got that going on the side eye. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do here is just play Tarmo, and they're probably going to have a counter for it. Okay. And then I'm just going to be mana efficient. And I'm just going to use Tireless Tracker. They have a mana up, but it doesn't really matter. Like, if they have anything to counter, they're going to counter me. So it's not like anything really changes. Yep. Would have happened to my Goyf. Doesn't really matter. This deck looks really powerful. They just have a lot of answers. Map. Fetch. Go find something else with a map. Oh, nothing to hit right now. Just say okay. Thirst for knowledge, and then they can also put a loop of Mindslaver. I don't even think Mindslaver loop is gonna save, or I can disrupt that. I don't think. Because from the time that they cast that, yeah, I have no window. Yeah, GG's. Well, good games. We got locked out by Blue Tron, so not a whole lot we can do there. We are stuck in the loop. So hope everybody enjoyed this match, and let's get on to number 3. Here we are on to match number 3. We are playing the King of Ireland. Bird's called a dub, so I'm in high spirit. I believe that's 9 straight. They choose to play. We got a fetch land here. We have a Zenith. I like this. I like this. I'm going to keep this. We can Tireless Tracker or Goyf. We have Bloodbraid Elf as well. This is looking pretty nice for us. Flooded Strand. This could be a number of things. I believe I'm going to want to just Zenith here for 0. Do they have a Spell Pierce? No, they do not. Okay, okay. That way I could play Island, Tireless Tracker, Fetch Land, Bloodbraid Elf, get some Tireless Tracker hits and whatnot. So, excited to see this one get run through. But yeah, Birds called a good dub. It was a close one. Carolina put up a really nice game, in all honesty. Young, I thought, was looking great. So, excited to see where they go from here. Does Blood Moon kill Dryad Arbor? Or no, because it's technically also a creature. I don't know. Been a minute. All right, we got Jeskai showing up on the radar here. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Well, let's just be honest. That's sick to see. Never going to be mad to see that. Tireless Tracker. And then strong chance we end up just looting Jace. What's the backside do? -2, -0. Toss another Jace away. Okay. Shock that in. Mox Amber. Oh, they have put this deck in the chat, I believe, recently. It's pretty sick, I ain't gonna lie. Bolt on the tracker. That's okay. We could play slow here or we could play fast. And I think I'm interested in playing fast. I'm gonna fetch here. I'm gonna go grab. Do I want Stomping Ground or Steam Vents? Probably Stomping Ground. Bolt down here. That's fine with me. Forgot a Ryo when they flip. It's a counter spell on the backside. All right. Turned off their. Oh no, we didn't turn off their Mox Amber, did we? Legendary creature. This becomes an enchantment. Okay, so this Mox Amber shouldn't be on then. Sorry. I have never played with like these flip cards from Kamigawa. I mean, they're rad. I actually really dig them. So, next turn we can go Noble Hierarch into Huntsmaster of the Fells or Goyf. And I kind of feel like Goyf is it. They did bottom, one top, one bottom. I think what we want to do here is Noble Hierarch. Okay, Grove. And then I think I'm just going to go for it and toss out a Huntsmaster of the Fells. Okay. We're building a bit of the board out. Huntsmaster has a low chance of surviving. Or flipping, in all honesty. This deck is meant to dump stuff very fast and win. I forget the exact way they win. I looked at the list earlier, but I was watching the birds. So, Monastery Mentor, that's what it was. So we're going to have to bring in some way to deal with this, which is a pain. Okay, Path to Exile. Very nice, very nice. I will use its ability, and I believe I'm going to go grab a forest. Interesting what I want to spend here. I'd love another Noble Hierarch. I would be able to, I believe, play everything then. Ooh. Very interesting. Let's just begin combat. I think I want to go like this. Okay. And then I want to go like this. And drop in a Goyf. I mean, there's a strong chance they just blow us up right here. But they only do have 2 spells. If they got like draw cantrips, we're looking ugly. Yeah, that's a problem. Another Mox Amber. First one works. So they can float mana in response if they want to. But they're not drawing nothing. So they got the board clogged up. In combat, yeah, go ahead if you want to. And turn, okay. Yeah, we can't do nothing with that. They have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they so yearn, they can have it. Okay. I'm just going to continue to send stuff downtown. Pray we hit no cantrips from our opponent. This is a tough one, though. Ryo's Essence. Don't quite know how I'm going to deal with that. Okay. LB. Alright. We're going to have to leave the wolf token up moving forward. I can't sit in a standstill with this opponent. I have no way to deal with this, though. The Arayo is a real problem. Yeah, that Angel's another problem as well. I need a spell here. I need it to be low mana cost. It needs to be a 1-drop, actually. A Bolt would be great. Scalding Tarn is not great. I'm just going to say okay. Just going to pass through. I'm going to have to line some blocks up. This is a sweet deck, though. Like, Jeskai Legend. I mean, Minotaur is one of my favorite cards. I think Monastery Mentor goes unreasonably hard. I think it's an awesome card. I love that it sees play. One top, one bottom. So they got another spell here. Ooh, a bauble. Nasty. Okay. So we're going to need good removal here. And we're going to need Nature's Claims. Not really an option. They might have lethal. I don't think they do, though. Yeah, they do. They do. GG's. GG's. It's alright. Okay. I think Anger of the Gods, which is our new ad. By the way, I forgot to mention, we took out the 3 counterbalance. I added 2 Angers and 1 more Scoos to the side. I like all of this right here. Jace, I think, is too slow. And I don't get any extra value off of that. Don't think they care about their graveyard. So maybe Scoos isn't it. Mana Leak? I just don't think I can fight them on the access. The access of Mana Leak. Yeah, this deck's cool. It's like Jeskai Legends, kind of, in a sense, because they got the Ambers to turn it on and whatnot. It's a nasty one, though. We gotta kill that creature when we have the ability to. Yes. Alright, we will keep this on the strength of a Prefire. I still think the correct play is Botanical Sanctum, Dryad Arbor here. But I'm really not sure. Done. And let's go grab a Dryad Arbor. I love Zenith Dryad Arbor in EDH. I think it's criminally underrated. A Goyf. I don't hate that. But I'm going to hold it back. I'm going to go fetch Stomping Ground. And I'm going to play Courser of Crufix. Alright, Bloodbraid Elf on top. We have Grove. So I did this play order because with Cruiser out, if they were to drop that, any kind of 2-drop that matters to us, we can P-Fire it next turn, plus Goyf. So it gives us some kind of modality in a sense, or at least decision trees, that we need to respect certain things. Ooh, they shocked it in. Path. I will Path, actually. Blue. I think an island here is not a bad pool. I'll take that every day of the week. So still here, we have Grove. Actually, we'll have 5 mana. So we have Goyf plus P-Fire with a buyback, or Goyf. They're holding up 2 mana. I think what I'm gonna do is play Grove and deploy Goyf. This plays around a lot of nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I'll use that ability. I will go and grab a mountain. Because now we can just start stacking with Prefire. Okay. Okay. Amber. Very nice. Anything else? No. Okay. Hmm. Believe that it's going to be Copperline Gorge, Prefire. Okay. Prefire. And I'm just going to move to attack. Getting that Dried Arbor beats in there. I love it. All right, we have a lot of options right now. I think I'm just going to lead here with a Bloodbraid Elf into a Goyf. And I'm going to move and attack. I'm not going to play out this Noble Hierarch or the Ewit. Okay, they have Path as an option. Let's see what they choose to Path. All right. Hit the snap. I will grab a forest. All right. It's small, but it's incremental damage. Noble Hierarch helps us out. Oh boy, top. Yeah, I forgot this deck played top. Nature's Claim here would be massive. We haven't seen any of our spells, and they've gotten quite a few paths off. Another Snapcaster Mage kind of puts us in ruins, but it is what it is. Only so much I can do. Ewit for a punishing fire is not a bad thing here either. It may seem inefficient, but I think it's actually pretty solid. I'm probably going to drop Noble Hierarch, depending on what I draw. I'll probably drop Noble Hierarch, attack with Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, I guess I'll drop double Noble Hierarch. And then attack with Bloodbraid Elf. Always yield to those triggers. Okay. I don't want to play into a sweeper. Okay. Snap Path. Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm silent, but I'm thinking. I think what I do want to do here actually is still deploy Eternal Witness. They path it, it's exiled, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to bring back Punishing Fire. Okay. That way I can hit something and then get rid of something. This protects us against Mentor as well. Do they want to path? It's an option for them. Okay. Nope. It's all my basics. Okay. There's the top we knew about. That's very powerful with Monastery Mentor. Okay. Preordain. Well, we know that they like what they had. Top. Okay, top. Digging for answers. Little Miri's Guile action. It's really closer to what it is. Clear the top. Flooded Strand if they wanted. Okay. Alright. Attack with Eternal Witness. Yeah, doesn't matter. We can't fake a counterspell anyway. Alright, Tireless Tracker it is. Do they want to clear top? No, they don't. They like what's on top. Okay. They're gonna try and pop all of it one turn. Okay, Flooded Strand. Okay. Top. So right now we have P-Fire, P-Fire. They need to be able to gain life. Because if not, I'll be able to untap. Actually, if they do gain life, okay, Mentor. Oh, well, this is easy. P-Fire. Oh, I forgot they had top. Knuck, 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 knuck. Now I look stupid. Okay. Then I... Oh. Whoops. Okay. Oh, man. Yes, I'll use its ability. Okay, just shuffle. Alright, well. They have blockers. That's for darn tootin' sure. Okay. I'll let them gain life. Okay. I will snatch that back. They're at 7. Wow. I'd rather be lucky than good. Believe this is going to work. No, it's not. Yes. Um, No. So I want to Prefire here. And then I will move to attack with Eternal Witness. Get in for some damage. Block in, threatening lethal. Okay. One card, we know it's top. They get to do all their top spins and all that stuff. So they can get really big here. They need like something crazy like flying or whatever. I mean, I'm just going to F6 because there's no interactions I have. Yield through this turn. Let them do their top gameplay. Okay. I don't really have an issue with top. I know some people have qualms with it or whatnot. But I don't know. I mean, it's a part of a control deck. Top Miracles does seem like it could be kind of a mess. But Lightning Helix. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. No. And no. Okay. Nature's Claim. All right. Well, down to Dryad Arbor beats. Okay. They have to respect it. I'm just going to leave Prefire in the graveyard for now. Is there a moment with top where when they tap it, I have a second to respond? That's what I don't really know. Oh, GG's. Guess we're not going to get to find out. Sadly enough. Mana Leak doesn't seem that great here. I mean, Huntsmaster of the Fells might have some game. I kind of like Engineered Explosives, though. Anger of the Gods sweeps up a lot of their stuff. The Hierarchs do hurt more. I think I might trim a Hierarch for a Huntsmaster. And, you know, drop a Huntsmaster, drop a Noble Hierarch. I think Damping Sphere might actually be very good against them. Interesting, interesting. We'll to see, we'll to see. I do want to get a Blood Moon sideboard set up here. Ooh, Dampening Sphere. Oh, well, we're about to find out, I guess. They pop off early, we're kind of screwed. All right, top. We'll take that. Yeah, I'm just going to shock it in. They're probably thinking I'm like faking a Spell Pierce or something here. Okay, they can do their Miri's Guile. And then I don't know if there's a period where when you tap it, it says draw a card and then do your nonsense. Okay. They're leaving Path Mana up, which I'm personally okay with because I'm about to drop in a Dampening Sphere, which I believe does hit Bloodbraid Elf because it cascades. So we are going to be cognitive of that. We're a little bit light right now on good spells we can cast. Especially we have no interaction with creatures currently. So that's a bit of a bummer. but we need a window to deal with top, though. I think we have a moment when they tap it to put it on top of their owner's library before they draw that I could hit them with a nature's claim. Tireless tracker. Okay. Let us run out scavenging ooze. Probably a little confused. They probably still think I'm playing a spell pierce here. Because shocking in turn 1 for a nature's claim is kind of aggressive. In all honesty. So, that's okay. Alright, they want to look at the top 3. See if they draw here. No, they don't. Okay. Ooh, a ganja. Tireless tracker plus fetch land could be very nice. If I could find one of them. I would quite enjoy that personally. That's not what I want to see. For a Tarmogoyf, play a Dryad Arbor, and say okay. They probably got things, you probably got ways to deal with it. They probably got a path or something like that for the Goyf. Snap? Snap Bolt? Really? Alright. Okay. I'm not mad about that. I got Cascade cards in my hand. Now that's a real issue. I need a bolt and I need it fast. Okay, they're paying 1 for a bauble. Alright, I could also use a sweeper. Wouldn't be mad about that. Leave defenses down for a top for a turn. Okay. That is not a sweeper. Let me... What do I want to do here? Let's fake a pump. Okay, nothing. We got Courser and Tracker. If we play either, our defenses are down. Potentially. Against top. I think I'll just pass. Next turn we can do more. If Mentor has action, then Mentor has action. They can draw. They can do top nonsense too. Okay. Hope there's a window for me to snipe top. That would be very nice. Honestly, this matchup right now for me is entirely trying to learn how to play against top. Because I am infinitely interested. In the main, okay. Okay. Well, it's a tough one. Damping Sphere not doing as much against them as I would like, sadly. We're going to have to hold Goyf back on damage control until we can find a sweeper of some kind. Alright. This is going to come in tapped. What I can do, though, is green, blue, red. And then just Botanical Sanctum. Gives me an investigate, so at least I have a clue. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to let this rock through. You can bobble me. We got blockers. We can deal with stuff like Snap. They're just dangerous right now. Bolt. Yeah, it's going to happen. Maybe I played too much around this top. Like maybe that's where I failed here. But I really don't know. Mox Amber. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just putting me in the vice grips here. Maybe it wasn't dampening sphere. Maybe that's the wrong play here. I don't know. This is a tough deck. A Pyroclasm would have just do work against this type of deck. But I gotta figure out the sideboard a bit better. Something we'll talk about in the wrap up, I think. I'll put a bit of pondering in. And then 3 for preordain. Ooh, good golly. That might just be GG's. Monastery Mentor looks sick here. I've been thinking about doing like a Jeskai Spellslinger deck for a minute just to play with Monastery Mentor. So it's cool to see it popping off though. They're going to get to attack. I can block 5. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then I'm going to hit my clue token. Leaves me a Goyf. Come on. Give me a Bloodbraid Elf. Ah, GG's. Good games, good games. Thought we stabilized there. Great matchup, though. That's a really cool deck. Jeskai Spellslinger looks like a ton of fun. Awesome. Hey, 3 testing matches. We got some stuff to talk about in the wrap-up, so let's head on over there. All right, everybody, let's discuss good old Tarmo rug that we just ran through. So we ended up going 1-2 on match record. We took a 2-1 win against Dredge, and then we took an 0-2 win loss against Tron, and a 1-2 loss against Jeskai Spells. Our overall game record was 3-5 or a 37.5% win rate. So I don't know if this is the right deck, and I really have my doubts about it after playing through and running it through some live testing instead of goldfishing. I think there's some legs here, but my biggest question is what is blue giving us? So when I look at this deck, I don't love the creature package right now. I don't really think Huntmaster of the Fells gets there, in my opinion. And then there's some stuff in there for like the creature package that ain't bad, but I don't know. I don't love it. There's not enough impact from the creatures all the time. Tarmogoyf is very much answerable by Fatal Push and whatnot. So the blue package in this current iteration, this is how I ended the league out, is giving us Preordain, which is very powerful and a great spell for card selection and whatnot. It's giving us 2 mana leaks, which are a Nombo with Bloodbraid Elf. Let's just be brutally honest there. We saw that in the Blue Tron matchup. We saw our fail rate. And then we have Jace the Mind Sculptor, who's fantastic. I mean, Jace is awesome. It can completely change a game. It can kill a stalled board state, yada yada. But is this really what this deck is trying to do? You know, it's like that's where I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I think there's a tempo build in Rug here. I really do. I think it might be without Zenith, personally. I think if you cut a Zenith package and you go more like Delver Rug, kind of, I could see that. And I think that's something that I might eventually toy with. It'll be a lot more spells, and it'll be a lot less of, you know, silver bullets and whatnot. I could see a Delver rug list working with, probably no Bloodbraid Elves, maybe Tireless Tracker, like 2 of them, 4 Goyf, 4 Snap, and 4 Delver. And I think that's how we could maybe rock it. But that's a whole separate concept. I just don't love the way that this deck shapes up. I don't think Rug is the correct shell for this, like a Punishing Fire Tarmogoyf. I think what I'm going to probably look into is the white, red, green zoo builds, but go very heavy red, green, splashing white. I really like the upside of what white offers with like Chain to the Rocks, and you get Path with that as well, which is hard removal for things that we can't get with a Punishing Fire or a Lightning Bolt. So yeah, I just don't know if this is really the shell that I would want to run with for very long. I think that Rug for me and maybe for everyone needs to look a lot different in terms of how it's laid out. Maybe it's a top build, which I personally don't love how top plays. It's not my kind of card. It's extremely powerful, but I just don't love the play patterns of top or nothing like that. So I think I'm going to shelve this Rug build. I'm going to just put it on the back burner and start building up a white, red, green version. Really red, green, splash white. And I just want to see how it looks. I'm going to do some experimentation, look at the zoo lists, see what they have that I like, and look elsewhere. So yeah, that's all I got here. I hope everybody enjoyed the content. If you have thoughts on this deck, please leave it below. I genuinely want to hear what people think, what I did wrong, what you liked about the deck, where you think there could be improvements, because I think there's a lot of room to build here. I just don't know where to build, and it's kind of making my brain go into a hard lock. So I hope everybody enjoyed the content. This has been 3-2 Brew, and until next time, cheers.